Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
It's been a nice week out here. Not too bad to complain about. We've seen some very cold starts to November. November has been treating us pretty nice so far. There's my words trying to put those together for you. So again, nice week, as a lot of the kiddos are probably still hyped up on candy, having a sugar rush out there. So by the way, now's the time to get that 60-70% off candy at your local store. So wherever you may be doing some shopping, maybe it's, of course, you got some things scheduled this weekend, you didn't get a chance to get all the candy, now's the time to probably go get it. Of course, probably majority of it is probably missing. So other than that, you're going to go ahead and get your Thanksgiving apparel ready for you. I know a lot of you want to jump right to Christmas. I told you about this a few days ago. I like Christmas too. Come on, we need a breather between Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Thanksgiving to Christmas. So go out there and enjoy, get your fall shopping done. It's going to be a pretty nice weekend to get your inflatables put up out there. Well, the first start of the weekend is going to be looking a little bit wet. Maybe the second half you can get out there and take advantage of your, kind of deflate the Halloween inflatables and get those Christmas stuff ready, but don't put it out just yet. You guys still got a little month to go. Anyway, and there's people out there disagreeing with me, but anyway, my job is here to give you the forecast, and it's going to look pretty nice tonight. Nothing to be complaining about. We may see some light patchy fog developing overnight as our lows will be dipping down in the mid-40s and low to mid-50s for all of our area hometowns tonight. So if you have anything out and about tonight, pretty nice, not too cold, but pretty chilly. We'll call it a cool evening in the making for us, as our overnight lows, like I said, are only cool spots in Patrick County there outside of Medicine. I know I pick on you guys out there a lot, but it's a beautiful place right now with all the leaves changing and all that beautiful spot out there as well. So if you have not had a chance to go out towards Medicine, going towards Route 8, of course, Mabry's Mill, a little bit towards Floyd, that's another nice little picturesque view. So if you're heading out there this weekend, it's going to be wet, just to give you an FYI, just to give you a teaser as well. Getting your day started for Friday, we'll see a partly to mostly cloudy start to the day with some areas of patchy fog possible, but things should remain variably to mostly sunny through the remaining of your day. High getting it right on 73 degrees, so we're running above average, but not to complain because we have seen some cold Novembers in the past as well. And again, we'll see increasing clouds later in the day that will prompt some rain chances, and that's all thanks to an easterly component to the wind. We do have high pressure that is in control out towards the open Atlantic, giving us that we're kind of smushed between high pressure and a front that's moving through our region. That's why we're getting to see cloud cover increasing as well, but seasonably mild, nothing to be complaining about whatsoever. So recess or outdoor lunches, you should be pretty okay. Of course, everybody's favorite thing to discuss is the game of the week, and of course, Martinsville is our game of the week. We're heading over there to the Bulldogs Dog Pound as the Bassett Bengals. Both teams are doing pretty well this year as we're wrapping things up for the final game of the regular season. Of course, next week we'll be determining who's going on to the Piedmont District playoff level games of that nature. So if you're having any outdoor plans to go to the football game tomorrow night, this Friday, nothing to be weather worried about. Nothing to be weather worried about. I want to advise bringing a winter coat, maybe a rain jacket possibly. We may see some light sprinkles here or there. Halftime, seeing temperatures in the 60s out there with partly, will dip down to right around 59 degrees for the latter half of that. We'll see those clouds begin to thicken and increase for us. Thanks to that, we'll see that rain shower activity possibly moving in after when things have ended by this point in time. So kickoff and the halftime performance, and if it's senior night, a lot of things going on out there. Perfect weather to take advantage of Friday night football. And as you always hear Chad say, go out and support your local high school sports. I know he's going to probably say that after it gets to the sportscast. I just have that gut feeling he's going to say that. Saturday, again, showers are going to be overcast through the morning hours. So we'll see those passing showers, hit or miss through the day. So that's why I'm only giving a 50% chance for our Saturday here. Low is pretty warm, not even near what's supposed to be 60 degrees. We'll see some rain late in the evening hours. We may get a break in the activity as some of this rain will kind of be spotty and starting to cut off at the end time frame as well. Sunday's featuring morning showers and clouds and then we'll most likely have a partly to mostly cloudy day. Maybe a few breaks of sunshine on your Sunday, high of 72, overnight low of 55. We'll see the clouds increasing or decreasing through the day. We may see some patchy fog early Monday morning, but other than that, it's going to feel pretty nice out there, feeling more like late August or mid-September out here. No, I shouldn't say August, more like September to say the least, pushing almost near 80 out there. Wouldn't be surprised if we did not, or if we did hit 80 by Monday. So that is looking pretty nice. Of course, there's another front that's moving through for Election Day on Tuesday. You should be looking pretty okay with that. Quickly, before we go, I want to talk about something real fast. Again, daylight saving time. Remember, we're going to fall back Saturday night to turn those clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed. Again, suggested times at 2 a.m., but I mean, it's better to get those done before you head to bed Saturday night. Remember to place those carbon monoxide batteries in your smoke detectors. Always a good thing to have those taken and replaced. So our sunset for Saturday night is going to be at 6:18 p.m. Sunday night it'll be at 5:17 p.m. And again, the next sunset before 6 o'clock will not be until February of next year. So be sure to turn those clocks back an hour before you go to bed Saturday night. You gain the extra hour of sleep, and again, you lose that hour of daylight. Something else real fast too, a lot of you have we've talked about this back in the spring, and the Sunshine Protection Act, of course. This is, Senator Marco Rubio back in March got this past the Senate. Now it has to get to the House in order for this to become a bill. The President, Biden, has to sign this off, basically meaning that we would no longer have to turn our clocks back twice a year. If this passes by the end of this year or so, or if it doesn't, we're going to continue to do this. So if it does pass, we will no longer have to turn our clocks back twice a year. We'll only have to just spring forward them once. And of course, what would end up happening with this, if this all goes into a play, of course, this is kind of still up in the air. This may be a result until the spring, so we have to turn our clocks back one more time in the spring. And if this all goes right, of course, we'll have a sunset every day past 6 p.m. This would be, generally through the winter months too. Something else would be pretty interesting would be our sunrises wouldn't even occur until right around 8 a.m. between the dates of November 16th through February 22nd. This is if this passes. Right now, it's still up in the air, and a lot of people are chittering about this. So we'll see what the House gets passed. And if it does get passed by the House of Representatives, it then becomes the president then signs it on his desk and then becomes a law. Ironically, this would be an interesting thing to say. Right now, we have 263 days that we have a sunset past 6 p.m. Obviously, we do not have any sunrises that occur after around 8 a.m. So something else, this would be a concern for the winter months. If this did pass right now, by the end of the year, we would have a lot more darkness in the morning. However, though, we would have more later daylight in the evening hour as well. So this is right now up in the air. This is just something a lot of you have probably heard about or talked about it within your family, the Sunshine Protection Act. Do some more homework on this. This is pretty interesting. But as of now, turn your clocks back. Saturday night, we'll gain an extra hour of sleep, but lose the hour of daylight in the evening hours. So remember, if this was to pass, let's say next week, this would be officially, this is if this was to go into effect. Right now, this has not been set in stone. So there's still a lot of progress to go with this one. But again, quickly recap the weekend. Friday's looking great. Just do know we'll see some scattered showers off and on Saturday and Sunday afternoon. We'll see the rain cut off. Variably to partly cloudy skies, and then again, we may be pushing 80 degrees as you make your way towards the start of next week. And remember, Tuesday is Election Day, so get out and vote. Y'all take care, everybody. Turn those clocks back 1 hour Saturday night and gain that extra hour of sleep as much needed. We'll talk to you soon, right after a quick break.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by